Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Syukrina Irdina binti Muhammad Jasmine and I'm from AS339 and my supervisor name is Dr. Nick Azlin, Nick Arifin. Today, I want to present my proposal for my final year project and the title is Ergonomic Risk Assessment of Prolonged Standing and Static Standing Among Production Line Worker in Food Manufacturing Industry. We move to background and research problem. For the research issue, production line workers in the food manufacturing industry are required to stand for a long period while performing tasks such as sorting, packaging, and also the inspection. This prolonged and static standing may place continuous stress on the lower back leg and also the feet. As a result, workers may experience musculoskeletal disorder, including discomfort, fatigue, and also the pain that can affect their productivity and well-being. Alright, why this study is important? Because it's important to help increase worker awareness of ergonomic risk factor and also the potential development of musculoskeletal disorder due to prolonged and static standing. The finding can also assist management in identifying high-risk tasks and also implementing appropriate ergonomic improvement to create a safer working environment. In addition, this study also contributes to the existing body of the knowledge on the ergonomic in Malaysia, particularly in the food manufacturing industry, where related studies are still limited. For the research gap, previous studies have identified ergonomic risks among manufacturing workers. Limited research has specifically investigated prolonged and static standing among food manufacturing production workers in Malaysia. Furthermore, few studies have combined rapid entire body assessment (REBA) and corneal musculoskeletal discomfort questionnaire (CMDQ) to comprehensively assess ergonomic risks and musculoskeletal disorder. Therefore, this study aims to fill this gap by evaluating ergonomic risks and MSDS among production line workers in the food manufacturing industry. Alright, the objective to my study is to determine the level of ergonomic risks associated with prolonged standing and static standing using the rapid entire body assessment method. Number 2, to evaluate the effect of prolonged standing and static standing on musculoskeletal disorder (MSDS) among production line workers. The last one is to recommend corrective action for reducing ergonomic risk factor identified in the workplace. This study seeks to answer 3 main research questions. First, what is the ergonomic risk level associated with prolonged and static standing among production line workers? The second one is, what are the effects of the prolonged and static standing on MSDS? The last one is, what are the corrective action can be recommended to reduce ergonomic risk factor in the workplace?
Now we move to research methodology. For the study design, I use cross-sectional study. For the study population, it consists of production line worker from Mr. Cookies manufacturing industry in Nilan Negeri Sembilan. These workers are involved in various production processes such as mixing and blending, baking, quality inspection, packaging, and also the cartoning. They were selected because their work requires prolonged and static standing, which may expose them to ergonomic risks and MSDS. The study sample consists of production line workers who meet the inclusion criteria. Participants must be between 20 and 50 years old and have worked in the factory for at least 2 years. The required sample size is determined using Cochrane's formula to ensure that the sample is representative of the study population. Now is about data collected. Data for this study will be collected using 2 main methods, observation and questionnaire. Observation will be conducted using the REBA method to evaluate workers' posture and determine economic risk level associated with prolonged and static standing. In addition, questionnaire will be distributed to collect socio-demographic information and assess the musculoskeletal discomfort using the CMDQ. As you can see, in the right slide, have a data collection process. This shows how the data will be collected from the beginning until the finish. So the step 1 is distribute socio-demographic questionnaire. Step 2, distribute CMDQ questionnaire. Step 3, observe worker posture during work activity. Step 4, conduct REBA assessment. And the last step is record and analyze data using SPSS. Now we move to another slide, which is expected outcome. The first expected finding is that the REBA assessment will indicate moderate to high economic risk level among production line workers due to prolonged and static standing during their work activities. Secondly, the CMDQ results are expected to show MSDS, particularly in the lower back, leg, and feet, which are commonly affected by prolonged standing. Finally, based on the finding, the study is expected to provide practical economic recommendations that can help improve workplace safety, reduce economic risks, and enhance workers' well-being. Now we move to another slide, which is significance of study. The contribution of this study is divided by two, which is practical and academic. For the academic, is adding to the limited economic research available in Malaysia's food manufacturing industry. It will also enhance understanding of how prolonged and static standing are related to MSDS among production line workers. In addition, the study demonstrates the use of both REBA and CMDQ as a comprehensive method for assessing economic risks and worker discomfort. From a practical perspective, the finding will provide evidence based on the information that can help factory management identify high-risk tasks and implement suitable economic interventions. This improvement may reduce the risk of MSDS, enhance workplace safety, and improve the workers' productivity and also the overall well-being. Alright, I think that's all from me, and thank you for your attention, and I welcome any question and suggestion regarding this purpose of study. Thank you.